Hi, everybody. Did you miss me? It's so good to see you all once again. You must have thought I died or something. You must have thought I went to heaven. I didn't go to heaven. I went to Europe. It's quite the opposite. What's up? How we doing? What's up, Yellow and Sagittarius and Skippy? Thanks for liking the stream on your way in. I appreciate that. How's everybody doing? Did you all have a nice holiday season? I see a baby in the background. She's sulking. She's sulking because she really wanted to like lay in my lap, and I kept like booting her out because I was working on something. By the way, I'm sorry the stream is so late. I was trying to set up a PC specifically to run Tiny Aquarium 24/7, and it was taking like an hour to do a Windows update, and like I couldn't plug all my shit in and get the stream going until it was done. So I kept like fidgeting with stuff, and I kept having to get up and move, and then I was moving stuff around my desk, and she was standing on the desk, so I kept moving her off the desk, and then like moving her off my lap or moving off my desk, one or the other two. And so finally she just gave up when it laid down, and she's not looking at me because she's mad. What's up, Elise? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for liking it on the way in. I appreciate that. The poor baby, lol. She's been like such a little like clingy baby ever since I got back, because I was in Europe for 3 weeks, and I got back at like 2 a.m. on Monday. I've been back not even 3 days so far, and she missed me so much, and she's been following me everywhere and being super talkative. But anyway, I'll be happy to tell you more about my trip. But we should get into the Euro Truck, because Euro Truck is a good chatting game. You know, we can chat while we play. Bro, talk back. Talk back. What do you mean talk back? Talk back in what way? I don't talk back. I'm a good Christian boy. I don't question things. What's up, Kurum? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for liking it on the way in. It's so good to see you. By the way, sorry my hair is kind of ratty. So because of like being on vacation and all, I wasn't able to like wash my hair at the appropriate time. So I got back again like 2 a.m. Monday, and I was planning to like wash my hair and style it on Monday or Tuesday. But then I flew into an airport that is near where I live, but 2 hours away from where I live, right? So I flew into the airport that is 2 hours away. I didn't park my car at the airport because parking for 3 weeks would be expensive as fuck. So I took a bus from where I live to the airport. And so I had to take a bus back from the airport to where I live. 2-hour bus ride. And as I was like putting my luggage underneath the bus, I like finished putting my shit in there, got up, and then smacked my head against like the thing that like closes so that all the luggage doesn't fall out the bus. And my head started bleeding. And like there's like a scab around here-ish. And so I was like, well, I can't fucking wash my hair now because this like wound is fresh. I'm going to like open it up again and then get a bunch of hair product in it and like irritate the shit out of it by like washing and styling. So I was like, well, my hair is going to look ratty for a little bit. I'll wash my hair on Friday when it's had time to like heal. You look fine. Don't worry. My hair, I didn't dry yesterday, so it's super poof right now. No, see, Alici's going to be shit talking in the chat about how dry and ratty my hair looks. She's going to be shit talking. She will. Because Alici's like, Alici notices more of the change. Aside from myself, there's no one who notices more of the changes in my hair than Alici does. Like, she's very like on it because she like mixed and shit, and she know what the hair like. I was not. I do not. What's up, Brainy? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for liking it on the way in. I appreciate it. So if I'm thinking to myself, like, man, my hair looks really ratty and dry and tangled and horrible, then Alici's thinking the same thing. And she'll send me mean messages about it later with slurs in there. So. Anyway, we're playing Euro Truck Sim today. I'm a little bit late on this, but I'm going to be doing the Nordic Horizons DLC. And if you guys haven't... continue. If you guys didn't know, Euro Truck streams are basically just chatting streams with like a little background noise. It's like watching a just chatting stream with Subway for Surfers in the back. So we're going to keep chatting it up. And I'm going to keep talking about whatever bullshit comes to mind while I'm driving my truck. But we're doing the Nordic Horizons DLC, which actually came out a while ago, and I never got around to doing a stream for it. So we're finally doing it. I haven't done a truck stream in forever. The last truck stream was in July, which is crazy for me. Why is Euro Truck locking my mouse? I really like the new anime, The Darwin Incident. I don't know what that is. I never heard of that. Why am I so far over, man? Version change detected. How about you version change my cock, brother? What's up, Ike? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for liking it. By the way, guys, Golden Kamuy final season just started up. If you're a Golden Kamuy fan, and if you're not a Golden Kamuy fan, you should watch Golden Kamuy. Golden Kamuy's lit. It's got a little bit of everything. I made a video about it. Nobody watched it, but I did make a video about it. Other than that, what anime have I been watching? Gachiakuta? I think the season is over now, but I'm not caught up because I was in Japan. Not Japan, in Germany. Japan first, then Germany. And also Austria and Slovakia. I did a lot of traveling over the past few weeks. All right, so the new part of the game is up here, this area. Finland, Sweden, Norway shit. So I'm thinking maybe we start in Estonia here and try to drive north into Finland, and then we can kind of cross through the Nordic area, huh? Let's try go to Pärnu first. Unless I cannot. It appears I cannot. Where can I travel? Is the game getting confused? Because why is the game being weird? Okay, now it's not being weird. Okay. I could start down here in Helsinki, because Helsinki was part of the game before, but really I think starting in Estonia would be good. Have you enjoyed your travels? Yeah. Yeah, I had a wonderful time, and I'm looking forward to sharing more about everything. Because I do intend to make vlogs, like I made the Germany travel vlog. I'm planning to make vlogs for all of my travels over the past few weeks. I actually think I need to. I know I say this constantly because I'm a freak and I hoard data like a motherfucker, right? But I think I need I need another hard drive. I do, because I recorded, I think, around 400 gigabytes of footage in just Japan. In just Japan. You need to set up your NAS. The NAS is set up, but I don't have hard drives in it. It's got one hard drive. I need to get more hard drives for it. So 400 gigs of footage for, I believe, just Japan. For my recent trip with Germany and Austria and a little bit of Slovakia, that I think is going to be around 1.5 terabytes of footage. And like, it's not like I don't have room for that. It's not that I don't, but would need to move a lot of shit around to make it all fit on one hard drive, which is not easy. I need more storage myself. I'm running out. I always need more storage, and I constantly get storage probably sooner than I need it. No, I don't want... Can I filter out a yacht? No. Okay, it's showing me everything. No, I need stuff that's in Pärnu, bro. A yacht to Helsinki. It'd be cool if I could take like a route that takes me around this Russian peninsula or tip here. I don't know if I can, but it's a nice sweater. Thank you. It was a gift from someone recently. What camera do you use? For what? For the vlogs or for streams? For streams, it's a Canon M200, I think. Hi, Charity. Everyone, shout out to Charity. Charity took care of Luna while I was gone, so Luna didn't die. She did a good job of making sure Luna did not perish while I was gone, which was pretty lit. For vlogs, I use a Sony A6700, and it records extremely high quality footage. Potentially too high quality footage. Do we want to take straw bales to Kahiani, Finland? Such a cheap job, though. If I'm going this way anyway, why don't we take that job that takes me to Helsinki? That's the yacht. Let's take a yacht to Helsinki. I don't know if my truck is equipped for yacht, but we're gonna try it. Why didn't Charity stream in your place then? Next time I'll stream for you, don't worry. What's up, Scout? Not much, brother. How are you doing? I'm gonna eat your keycaps. Why? Because I don't have more storage? Alright, let's see. I gotta remember how to play this video game. Okay, get my lights on, first of all. Set this up so I can see my kilometers per hour. Set my camera so I can see my side view mirror. Undo my parking brake. And finally, we can move out. I have to go find a yacht. Don't you have pudding keycaps? They look yummy. I do have pudding keycaps. And they do look quite yummy. We need to be taken care of like plants and cats. Well, the funny thing about plants is... why am I going so slow? What's going on? Brother. What is happening? Did my... Oh, my pedals got disconnected. God damn it. The, like, connector for my pedals on my, like, driving steering wheel setup got fucked up. So now it's not good, man. I should probably, like, loop this around this cable so that doesn't happen again. Let's do that. There we go. Intentionally tangling shit up. Okay, that should be good. All right. I don't know where I'm going to pick up this load, but we're out here. I'm trucking. It's a truck stream. How's everyone's holidays, actually? So I had a wonderful holiday. I was in Vienna the week of Christmas, which is a very special experience. Like, going to Vienna, pretty cool on its own. Going to Vienna during Christmas time, that's a unique experience, you know? It's really incredible the way that they light up that city with all the Christmas lights. It was really something else. Should have seen the AGDQ run for this today. It was so hectic. What is the run? Is it a speed run? Like, what was the goal of the run? Our Patreon dollars went to that/s. So, oh shit, I shouldn't have. It's okay. You can cut off ambulances, actually, guys. If you can cut off ambulances if you are in a rush, because what they're doing is not that important and not that time sensitive. So they can wait for you because you're a trucker, right? Truckers have deadlines, and ambulance drivers get that, so they'll let you pass. They'll let you cut you off. They'll let you cut them off. Sorry. It's part of like the ambulance driver training that they know they have to let truckers through. My mother also got a new puppy before New Year's Eve. Wow. Please allocate all my 2026 dollars to actually filling your bays with drivers. I even linked to a trusted retailer of enterprise drivers or enterprise drives. It's a money thing, you know. I'm pretty broke right now. I've been to 4 countries in the last 6 weeks. I spent a lot of money, and it was a bit irresponsible, but I had a very much like, this is what I saved it for mindset, you know. So the problem is I don't want to buy small drives because I know I'm going to need a lot of space. So it's like I can't buy like a 1 terabyte, even 2 terabyte drive and put that in there, because that to me is like a wasted slot. I need like 15 terabyte plus drives to go in those slots. Because all of my footage is so big. Why is this motherfucker going so slow? No, I'm cutting him off. I'm cutting him off just like the ambulance. Fuck this guy. Fuck you, cunt. Quit driving so slow. I got places to be, man. Why are you driving like that? Did you go to the Vienna Golden Hall? No, I didn't. I don't even know what that is. So in my travels, I try to do like a little bit of touristy stuff and a little bit of non-touristy stuff, because the thing that I tend to enjoy the most about traveling is not like going to the most famous location from that place or whatever. It tends to be doing more mundane things like trying food, walking around, whatever. So there was only a couple like really touristy things that I did in Vienna. I went to a couple castles. There was the Schönbrunn Castle. I might be misremembering the name, and the Belvedere Castle, which I'll have to double check the pronunciation of. But other than that, a lot of what I did was just very, very, very on the surface mundane stuff. I had Wiener Schnitzel, which, by the way, if you didn't know, Wiener Schnitzel comes from Vienna, because in German Vienna is called Wien. W-E-I-N, and it's Wiener Schnitzel. It's schnitzel from Vienna, essentially. So I had my first Wiener Schnitzel in Vienna, which was pretty cool, and it was really good. It was really good. Take job. Where is my yacht? Where the fuck is my yacht? There it is. Big wiener lover here. It was really, I would say it was difficult, but I didn't exactly try to stop myself. I made a lot of wiener jokes when I was in Vienna, because there was just a lot of wiener everywhere. They love wiener in that city. What am I getting plus or minus aura'd on exactly? My holiday been spent in got bit by pitbull at work and growing, so had to show my growing countless doctors. Thought I was good, but ER sent me home, so I have to go back for another doctor. Hey, shit happens, you know. At least he finally missed the Baldies scare her, and she actually hates women. Dispatch got her, guys. Dispatch got Elise so hard you wouldn't believe it. Elise, have you streamed since you got your haircut? Elise's very dispatch pilled right now. Things you say that I think give or take away aura from you. I see. Okay. When was the last time you streamed, Elise? What did you play? I've started like really tuning out Twitch notifications, because Twitch keeps sending me notifications about bullshit that I just do not care about. They're like, you should watch this streamer, and it's like just some gambling streamer I've never heard of. Like, Twitch is so desperate to get me to watch something on Twitch that it's just throwing whatever it wants down my throat at this point. And Reddit started sending me news updates, even though I have the like news updates notifications turned off, and I'm pissed. I'm annoyed. Elise should do gambling streams. I feel like Elise would be really funny to watch do gambling streams, because number one, she has really funny reactions. She's like her face is like a reaction image generator. And second, she's poor. So like gambling is really funny when you're watching poor people, because you know that when they lose, it's like a big deal. I don't really get the appeal of watching gambling streamers, because like losing a lot of money to them is like nothing. But if you watched Elise stream gambling, she's poor, so like it's a big deal when she loses, and a little bit funny. I will if Mack joins me. At least I need to stream coin game. At least that would be a good stream, Elise. You should pick up coin game. She can go join us on the 24-hour stream. Elise, I would like love to have Elise on a 24-hour stream, but I don't think she would function past like 9 hours. I think she would like go non-verbal and probably, well, she would still be verbal, but the only verbal she would be verbalizing is like slurs. So that would be hard. Can I join the 24-hour, but I'm in the corner gambling on mute? Yeah, totally. I think there's a few games that we're playing that are like co-op for more than 4 players. So like, Elise could totally join us for some shit. You're saying she would develop Tourette's. By the way, guys, 24-hour live stream's coming up, January 17th. 7 a.m. Pacific time, 10 a.m. Eastern time. It's going to be a lot of fun. You can't tell me that you're busy that day. You can't tell me that you're busy that day and that you can't join, because I know that it's a lie. Because sometime in the 24-hour period, you will be free. At some point, you will have the chance to join at some point. I just know you will. So don't try to give me some bullshit about how you're busy that day. I'm going to join at a random time. What's the occasion? What do you mean, what's the occasion? It's a 24-hour stream. The 24-hour stream is the occasion. Hey, Mac, I'm going to be busy for the 17th through the 18th. Like, it's a full 24-hour commitment. Fuck! You're like one of the main people we have for that. Can we bring in Green's altar? I need to set up like altars for all of my like 24-hour stream folks in case they come down like with like sickness or like Bill gets too drunk or something. Elise, will you be Green's altar? What's up, Luca? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. It has been a while. How are you? Oh, the rain's making this a little unsafe, isn't it? Should I put my speed down a bit? How long is this drive? It's less than 6 hours. I won't need to sleep in the middle of this trip. I probably should slow down a bit in the rain. Just finished your Golden Convoy videos. They were nice. I'm okay. I'm glad you liked them. Thanks for watching it. Really appreciate that. Do I have to paint myself green? Yes, you do. Recently uploaded my first ever video on YouTube. I hope you get a more billion views. Speed up, you'll get out of the rain faster. Elise, if you want to be Green's altar, you have to paint yourself green and start taking estrogen. I know you were like born female, but you do have to like the estrogen is a requirement. It's in the contract. So almost 70 views in less than 5 days. Nice. That's lit. That's epic. That would kill her. I'm sorry. Should I just take people onto the stream who aren't willing to commit? Should I just let anybody join the 24-hour stream? You got to be willing to put your life on the. Do we not put our lives on the line for these live streams? Do we not put our lives on the line for the entertainment of others? If you're not willing to match that energy, then you can't join. I'm sorry. I will have taken my estrogen prior to the stream. Well, she needs to start beforehand. She needs to like get it going. She needs to like get some in her system. Would I become Mega Woman? Yes. Yes, you would. Have you ever done a 24-hour live stream with your life on the line? Every single one, my life is on the line, Ike. You think it's a good thing to do? To stay awake for 24 hours? You know, one of the leading causes of heart disease is not sleeping enough. That's not true. It's obesity. But not sleeping enough is very bad for your heart. Started reading Berserk. I'm currently at chapter 201. That sounds good. We like Burke. Burke is nice. I finished during my trip to Germany. I finished my reading of the Song of Ice and Fire books finally, and then like a week later, I was like kind of sad that I didn't have more to read, even though I was kind of like at the end of it, I was kind of like, all right, I'm ready to be done with this. But then I was done with it, and I'm like, fuck, I kind of want to read more. Shame he will probably never release the next book. And then I read The Last Train to Hiroshima, a book about the nuking of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Very sad book, but very informative. And then I read Battle Royale, which is based on the Hunger Games. And I think I waited enough seconds for Green to get triggered and start to type something in the chat. Why are you breaking like this? Jesus! And then I started reading The Diamond Age on Bill's suggestion, and I'm only like a few pages into that. Oh shit, I was called out. I took the bait. 24 hour is going to be a book club hour. Should we pick like a, fuck off. Should we pick a book to read during the 24-hour live stream and just like all of us read it, and that's the entire stream. We forgo the video games and we all just read the same book and we can react to it. I'm speeding. Fuck you, Copper. And like one of us will probably read faster than the others and they'll just spoil it for whoever is like behind them. And it'll be like a competition. Like you have to read the book fast enough to not get spoiled. I need a Captain Mack audiobook. I've talked about, or I've thought about, I should say, not really talked about. I've thought about doing like, I don't know, like reading, just doing like Captain Mack reading hour for the Patreon. But I'm always like worried about like copyright issues, because you can't just like, as much as it feels like you can't just like read a book and publish it for money, you know? That you would need permission from the publisher. Something just hit me. Please do The King in Yellow. It's public domain. Oh, I could read public domain books. I didn't think about that. I really got to start reading again, man. It's just hard to find good recommendations since almost no one around me reads. Have you read The Witcher series? That's my favorite book series. I love The Witcher. If you played The Witcher games and you're like, I don't know if that's for me, ignore that feeling, because the games are not quite the same as the books. What kind of books are you into? I only recently got back into reading books like that. Like I very much stuck to like manga for the longest time. But I really like a nice fantasy book. I really do enjoy it. Again, the Witcher series, my favorite book series. Really enjoyed reading through A Song of Ice and Fire. I enjoyed Battle Royale, but I guess I just found like the subject matter less enticing than something like a fantasy novel. I think it's going to be hard for me to find another book that has the kind of character writing that I enjoy so much that I got from The Witcher, you know? I mean, you say that, but you did finish it like in a week on a vacation. I'm not saying I didn't like it. Not at all. But you have to understand, I also had a lot of time that could be dedicated to reading during my trip. Because I took like flights to Vienna. I took train rides between cities, which took like an hour, 2 hours. I had an overnight flight, you know? I had a lot of hours that I could dedicate to reading that I just had nothing better to do. So I managed to read not only Battle Royale, but also Last Train to Hiroshima during my vacation, which I didn't expect. I didn't think I was going to get much reading done while I was on vacation, but I finished 2 books. 3 if you count the finishing the last Song of Ice and Fire book, but I was already like 90% of the way through that when I went on vacation. He couldn't read, he was eating too much wiener. Not on the train. They don't let you eat wiener on the train, much to my dismay. Read Wheel of Time. I want to get to Wheel of Time eventually, but I kind of like, after reading A Song of Ice and Fire, after reading The Witcher books, I felt like I needed like a couple like singular books before I jumped into another series. So I've read Last Train to Hiroshima, I've read Battle Royale, I'm reading The Diamond Age, and then maybe after that I'll get into another series, you know? Happy to see you got home safely. Yeah, thanks. I'm assuming that's Jimmy B, my good friend Jimmy B. YouTube changed how they display usernames in chat, so now I see like your @ instead of your username, which I fucking am irritated by. But how you doing? How you doing, buddy? We gotta get together soon and hang out. Am I almost at my destination? No, I'm going to a ferry. It's me. Okay, I thought so. I'm sticking with non-profit news reporting. Oh. Last 2 days have been hell for me trying to install Thug 2 and the mod. What is that? Am I turning here? I believe I'm turning here. Read Mistborn Trust. I do want to read Brandon Sanderson books. I do. They sound... I mean, I guess I don't actually know anything about them. I just heard a lot of positive buzz about them. But I do want to. I'm just, like I said, wanted a couple of singular series to read before I got it. Series, like standalone books. That's what I'm trying to look for. That's the word I'm trying to look for. I wanted to read a couple standalone books before I got into another series, especially like a huge series. Brandon Sanderson is good, but they're so long, Lamau. That's what she said. That's what she said! Sorry, I was looking at chat. Wow, I really damaged my truck when I ran into that. Fuck. Let's do dinner and a movie soon. I'm down for it. Let's do it. By the way, y'all, just so you know, we're obviously streaming today. On Saturday, it's going to be a Patreon-only stream. We're going to do a behind-the-scenes creator commentary for Golden Kamuy Part 2. So if you're interested in joining that, it's only $5 a month to join the Patreon. I'm going to get into all the nitty-gritty details of how I made that video and thoughts about it and shit like that. And do I park here? Do I park on the boat? And then after the Patreon-only stream, Green is going to be hosting a Dune double feature in the Patreon VC. I believe we're watching Dune Part 1 and 2, the new ones. Because I know she's also planning to do a Dune 1984 and Battle Royale double feature. But I think the Dune double feature is just Dune 1 and 2. Okay, I'm right. Okay, let's go to Helsinki. 2-hour trip. Can you please RP IRL the crushes you have in game where you flail around, please? I'll try. Sometimes they you know, I don't see them coming, so. You just made me think of, who's that VTuber? The one who always has like the crossed eye avatar? The like peak clips of her where she just like falls down a cliff and screams at the top of her lungs. I really want to play Peak. You know what I was thinking? Actually, I'll say this privately. This isn't for the public to hear. Chibi, thank you. That's who it is. Yellow. Yeah, Chibi. Chibi funny scream. Haha loud funny. I haven't watched literally any other Chibi videos or streams. I've just seen the Peak clips, and they're funny. Actually, I have watched some of her shorts of just random shit. Is there a party there? A party where? Helsinki? What's up, Dyro? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for liking it on the way. By the way, guys, if you haven't liked the stream, what the fuck is wrong with you, man? What's your problem? I have some legendary clips we can watch on Sunday. There's a couple clips I've seen from her that gave me a good chuckle. Green is just excited that I'm taking interest in a VTuber. This game really needs a drunk driver or texting a driver while driving driver update. I also want the stoplight to not work to give you city driving experience. I really need them to add a gun to American Truck Sim that you can keep yourself strapped with and you can shoot at other drivers that piss you off. That's all I want. You say that like I still actively watch VTubers? I mean, I don't know. All Green do is listen to Otto and read. Saying, Mac, do you want to hear a joke? If it's funny. If it's not funny, I'll ban you. But go ahead, try your luck. Let's see how it goes. Let's do you laugh you lose, where if I laugh you get a gift sub, and if I don't laugh I ban the chatter. Hi Luna. It's really not a good time for you to sit on my lap because I have like a steering wheel in my lap. So like you can try, but I think you'll find it very uncomfortable. Putting so much effort into playing Final Fantasy again. Shouldn't you just want to? This train right here is making me miss the public transport in Europe. Have I complained enough about public transport in the US yet? Like just in general throughout like my entire streaming career? I'm telling you, Luna, I'm telling you, you're not gonna like this. It's not gonna be comfortable for you with me moving my hands constantly. I'm telling you, girl, you're so pretty. You're so pretty. You're such a pretty cat. I love you so much. You're such a good girl. I got the most hilarious joke, United States healthcare. Uh-oh, I didn't laugh. Someone ban them. Get them out of my chat. Mac, I told the joke, not sure if you saw it. Here's the joke, the USA. I didn't laugh. Get him! Luna wants attention so bad. She's like nudging the hand that I'm like using to like steer the wheel. I'm sorry, Luna. I gotta deliver this yacht. Or some rich European will be without their yacht. And is that what you want? Is that what you want, Luna? I also have a cat. Her name is Zoe. Cats are lit. I love cats. Yeah, I'm talking about your kind, Luna. You're my favorite one, though. There's no other cat better than Luna. Strap her to you like a baby. Fun fact, Luna means moon in Italian. I named her after the moon. Because she's all black, but she's got a white tummy. So if you hold her up, it's like a moon shining through in the darkness. But it was a dumb name. I should have called her something funny. Because I never even call her Luna. I just call her weird, stupid names. I should have called her Fungus. That's probably the name that I use for her the most. I call her Fungus Monkey. Fungus the cat. It's a great name. I call her Yago sometimes. Bumpus. Runkus and Rungus. Seems like I haven't seen you since last year, Mac. Alright, alright. One of the mods, go ahead and take Wublins out. Take him out back. Take him out back, damn it. How you doing, Wublins? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for liking on the way, and I appreciate that. Luna, I'm trying to drive. That's better than my cat. I'm playing video game. What? That's better than my cat. I'm playing video game. Cat gets jealous and starts knocking my things to floor. Worst part, he wait for me to look at him, then hit on the floor and run. I love my cat, but he's evil. Luna's a very sweet cat. She's a very sweet cat. Luna, I'm trying to drive. Is she meowing? No, she's being very quiet right now. Mac, when will you make a new video? You haven't posted all year. See you in fall. No, I'm gonna try to get a video out soon. By soon, I mean soon by my standards. I don't mean like this month. Ruggis, you're really in the way, you know. My fungus. Luna. I call her Muna a lot. She's just kind of like dumbing down her name. Like I named her Luna after the moon and then I just call her Muna. No, Luna is not meowing. She's being very quiet right now. I'm blowing past this red light and I don't care if I get a ticket. Luna for when she's acting real fungusy. Fungusy. I call my dog Louis Snossage because he has allergies, sneezes a lot, and is fat like a sausage. I have so many names for Luna, and like, I don't think like Luna like necessarily knows that the names I'm using refer to her. I think she can just tell by the tone of my voice when I'm talking to her. Because she's really smart. She's a very smart cat. And I like she reacts when I'm talking to her. And it doesn't matter what name I use. She just has like a sixth sense that I am speaking to her. Do I want to park this? It's a yacht. I don't really want to park a yacht. Just fucking do it for me. See, parking used to be worth it at like the lower levels. But now I have, it's like, it's worth 90 extra XP if you park it. I need 30,000 to level up. It's just not worth it, man. All right, I need, show me a map. I need somewhere to get gas and sleep. I think it'll be here. Oh, there's a service center right here. That's perfect because I need one for my car that has been in a couple accidents. Don't know how that happened. Stop engaging my parking brake, damn it. Say, Mac, do you have a Discord server? I'd really like to send you a friend request so we can chat occasionally. You can join. I have a Discord server. It's in the description of this stream. However, I will not accept your friend request because I only accept friend requests from people that I know IRL. And not to be rude, but I would prefer if you don't DM me too much because I just don't respond to messages much. But if you're on the Discord and you're talking about stuff, there's a good chance I'll respond. Just depends on whether or not I'm looking at the Discord at that moment. Give me the full service. Make my truck fixed. Thank you. Sorry, I hope that doesn't come across as rude. I just try to limit like how much I'm accepting friend requests and DMs because it gets to be overwhelming at times. I'll send the drum cover I made. Yeah, do it. Do it. Called the Bill rule since that's such a problem for him. Yeah, after Bill, I had to put a policy in place. You know, there's always got to be someone that ruins it for everybody else, and that person is Bill. I don't know how you're like sitting there, Luna. Luna is like laying on my lap, and like every time I turn the wheel, it's like scraping against her fur, and she's just chill. I guess she's just fine with it. Is there a specific channel for music? There is, yes. You could also, there's the music channel, but then there's another channel called Creative Juices where people can post things they've made creatively, and that would also be an appropriate place to post it. We have a lot of really creative people in the community, which is really sick to see. I love seeing all the art and shit that people post in the creative channels. It makes me really happy. Yeah, Pike is a legend. We're all blessed by Pike's presence. I can sleep here, right? This is a sleep spot? It says it is, but I don't see the spot for it. Ah, I heard that. What did I say? What did I do? Where do I... Is this a sleep spot right here? I see a sleep spot on the map, but like, I can't zoom in close enough. Do I like park my truck along this path here? Oh yeah, that's the spot. Okay, we just gotta get situated here. All right, it's 2 a.m. Let's see what freight is out there, huh? Something that takes me further into the Nordic lands, preferably Budapest. I haven't even been to Vienna in this game yet. I got to Vienna in real life before I got to Vienna in Euro Truck Sim. Crazy. There's gotta be some job that'll take me further north. I guess going west is fine too. I was hoping to go north. I could take more motor oil to Pori. That'd be an option. Kind of a short trip, but I really wanted to go to like the far north. Oh, that's a pretty good job. But it's worth jack shit for like a really long distance. Not that I really need money in this game, but 2,000 euro to drive this far? I went to Budapest once. I really like the langos. Those were so good. I had langos in Slovakia, which was pretty good at the Christmas market. I went to an insane number of Christmas markets. More than I expected to. I think I went to, well, let's see. There was 3 in Vienna, 1 in Slovakia, 1 in Cologne. And I don't know. Like I went to several in Munster. It must have been 4. I went to a lot of Christmas markets. Christmas markets are a lot of fun. It depends on like the one you go to though, because the one that I ended up enjoying the most was like the more low-key, small-scale ones in Munster. See, this one's 8,000 euro to go a much shorter distance. Let's take the motor oil. I really enjoyed like the more low-key, small-town vibes Christmas markets that I went to in Munster. They just felt more enjoyable compared to the ones that I went to in Vienna, where there was like a shit ton of locals and tourists around, and everything felt more corporate, I guess, less cozy. They were very beautiful, don't get me wrong, but I simply found the more small scale ones more enjoyable. The one in Bratislava in Slovakia was great too. And the one in Cologne was really lit. The Christmas market in Cologne is fucking sick because they've got like all these wooden buildings set up. They've got like a whole perimeter built up and like gates, and all like the stalls are like little wooden shacks. The only problem was it was super busy. Again, very touristy. But like vibes wise, that was like a 10 out of 10. That was like the highest scale for vibes because it was just so like cool. Bratislava? What? Oh, we talked about watching Monsters sometime. Did we? I don't remember that. You need to read Naoki Urasawa's Monster. Why? Green has developed the lore that she's incapable of expressing who she is, which comes out as social phrasing when asked to introduce herself. Green, I have no idea what you're referencing. You've lost me. Mack would fuck with it so hard. It's been on my list for a while. It has. Mack, would you mind having a small VC post-stream? It's okay if you don't want to. I just wanted to talk to you about a story I'm working on. I probably can't tonight. I have some shit I gotta take care of after the stream. But I pop into VCs sometimes. It's also, yeah, you gotta remember I'm still in like the first third of a stream now, so it'll be quite a bit later and I'll be quite a bit more tired towards the end. What am I oh right, I'm going to pick up motor oil. I'm scooting the oil across the Nordic. Lit, we like that. It's currently 3 a.m. here in Italy. Yippee, sleep deprivation is fun. See, you should probably be asleep by the time I stop streaming. Like, just, like, responsibility-wise. You gotta take care of yourself. Remember what we talked about earlier. Sleep deprivation is, like, big contributor for heart disease. Make sure to get your sleep, folks. I don't care how many H games you want to play at 4 a.m., you know. What's up, Bork? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for liking it on the way in. I appreciate that. Good to see you. Hang on a minute. I gotta. What does triangle do again? Is it supposed to pause? I thought I set triangle up to pause. Oh, I might have done that on American Truck Sim, but not Euro Truck Sim. Why did the chicken cross the road to meet his family at KFC? Take him out back. Did anybody get anything nice for Christmas? Did anyone get something that they would enjoy? Was anybody really like, wowee, what a nice Christmas gift I've received this year? This person who gave it to me must really care about me a lot. And not because of the monetary value of the item in question, but because what they got me was very thoughtful and represented that they know a lot about me and the things that I like. I got manga. That's pretty lit. I got Expedition 33. Let's go. Expedition 33 is lit. I got MHA Volume 9, Berserk Deluxe Editions. Hopefully I'll get Star Fox 64. Good manga. Sounds good. I got basically a Steam Deck finally. What do you mean basically a Steam Deck? Is it a Steam Deck or not? Legion Go is what it's called. Oh, okay. I see. So I understand. It's a different handheld device. That's what you meant. And do you get your sleep? Just play Mack, stream on your computer and your mom's friend's computer while they're also sleeping. Break and entering for good cause because some cardio for sleep. Take him out back. How dare you say my streams are good for sleep? Take him out back. You're not welcome in my store. Ooh, this rain is slippery. I'm not even going that fast. Why can't I turn this on, bitch? God damn. Well, my trip to Vienna was sort of a Christmas present, so I very much enjoyed that, and I also got a nice ring that I wanted, so I had a nice Christmas. Give me the oil. I request the oil. Oh, this guy's got the empty spools. I ain't taking your empty spools for 2,000 euro halfway across Europe, brother. Fuck off. Where is the oil? There it is. Oh, fuck. I gotta get it from the other side. God fucking damn it. God fucking damn it. They didn't put it facing this way. Patreon members, I'm bored and designing stickers. So far we have Luna. What other Cat's Mack related stickers should I create? Longer Luna. Just like a stretched Luna would be pretty good. Say, Mac, what kind of humor do you like? I think I have a pretty broad spectrum of humor that I like. I feel like I like a nicely structured joke. I like stand-up. I like when someone tells a story that ends with a really funny punchline. And I also like shit posts and absurdism. And I enjoy meme culture. Luna driving a tiny truck. That would go hard. Luna has a ghoul from Tokyo Ghoul. I'm trying to think if there's like any kind of humor that I don't enjoy. I feel again, I feel like I have a pretty broad spectrum of like humor that I find enjoyable. I feel like I'm probably pretty easy to please when it comes to comedy. Doesn't take much to get a giggle out of me. I'm just a joyous individual. I find many things funny. You claim to like humor, yet you haven't laughed all stream. Curious. This is your fault. You guys don't post funny shit. Take them all out back. All of them. Take them all out back. None of them made me laugh. You enjoy farts? Okay, I'm not a huge fan of like crass fart and poop humor. That is something I'm not big on. Fair enough. Jesus Christ, this rain is crazy. This motherfucker won't turn. Farts aren't funny. They can be. They can be. I wouldn't say I like hate fart and poop humor, but I would just find I just think that like I don't know, if we're gonna get really pretentious about it, I feel like the fart itself can't be the joke. You know? It's like the timing of the fart, the timing of the poop joke, the poop sound effect. You know? If the joke is just haha farts are funny, haha gross, then you're not gonna really get me with that. But if it's like a very serious like Obama speech that someone uploaded to YouTube and they like edited in like just the sound of him letting out a fart in the middle of like a pause, and it's edited so that like it sounds like a little bit muted and it sounds like the microphone barely caught it, that's funny. That sounds funny. Because then the joke there is like the timing of the fart, not the fart itself. What about burps? Yeah, not big on burp jokes either. I burp a lot, I guess, on stream. I don't know if I do it as a joke or if I'm just gross. Quiet little high-pitched toot. Yeah, those are pretty good. With just the right timing. Yo, Bill's gonna mate press males? Mpreg moment? Let's go. Oh shit. You think your signs will prevent me from going down this highway? You fucking idiot. Aren't all jokes a matter of timing? Yes, but what I'm saying though is that like with a fart joke, it's not just about timing. Like that's an aspect of it. That's an aspect of all humor. But again, like a big part of it for me is that the fart is not the joke. You know, it's like the scenario that the fart occurs in that makes it funny. It's not just haha fart. If you could choose a Kagune, what would you have? I'd have a Chimera Kagune? What the fuck is a Kagune? I don't know what that is. What are you talking about, bro? What are you waffling about? Fart joke discourse is just relabeled Simpsons versus Family Guy discourse. Change my mind. I wouldn't change your mind about that because I think you're right. It's like early Simpsons, where Homer wanting a donut at an inappropriate time was the joke, and late stage Simpsons, where Homer wanting a donut is the joke. You know, Homer saying donut, that's the joke in late season Simpsons, whereas in early season Simpsons, it's the inappropriateness of him wanting a donut at that specific moment that is the joke. Those red limbs the ghouls use from Tokyo Ghoul. I watched the first season of Tokyo Ghoul like 15 years ago. I do not remember it well enough to know what a Kagune is. Sorry. I couldn't tell you a thing about that series other than that the main character's name is Kaneki Ken. That's about all I know. Oh yeah? Let's see how seen and heard you are when I take you out back, Elise. Mods! Get her! Mods make her gamble. I think I look like Kaneki Ken. What do you think? Gleams red eyes at you. Elise, a gambling strings of go. Elise should play Clover Pit, but treat it like real life. Elise, you should play Clover Pit, but treat it like real life. Like the things that, like the thing that's happening in the game is happening to you IRL. Oh, I love trucking. What is Clover Pit? Clover Pit is a slot machine Balatro type game, where you have to like make a certain amount of money on the slot machine before a certain date or they kill you. I think that's the concept of the game. I haven't played it myself. I've heard good things about it though. I'm gonna send you a gift copy of Clover Pit, and then you can play it even though I haven't played it, and I'll just watch you play it and play vicariously through you. Mack, are you a changeling guy or a doppelganger guy? Doppelganger, I guess. So I can fuck myself. I already gifted her coin game, so we'll get our coin game and Clover Pit and slowly turn her into a gambling streamer. And then I'll get her like a gift credit for like stacks. And she'll like play it with the gift credit, like being like, oh, I'll just play until I run out of gift credit. but then she'll like hit it big one time, and that'll be it. She'll be addicted after that. You guys want the girl with the addictive personality to play gambling games? Sick work. No, I want the girl with the addictive personality to start gambling and lose all of her money, because that'd be funny, I think. Guys, this is sounding really fucked up. What's wrong with it? I'm gifting her video games. I'm gifting her. Do you have a problem with me gifting my friends video games, Green? Hashtag female XQC. She's already got the posture for it. Alicia's gonna make like a Captain Mack exposed video talking about all the horrible shit I've done to her over the years. I just got it fixed. I got it fixed. Someone gift me a new gaming chair? No, no one gift her a gaming chair. Someone gift her an ergonomic chair that is built to last. Gaming chairs are horrible. No one get her a gaming chair. That'll be worse for her posture. Mac, what gaming chair do you use? I don't use a gaming chair. I use a branch ergo chair. And it's great. It's a great chair. Someone gift me an ergonomically correct chair. I will not, because I can't afford another one. Branch ergo gaming chair. No. Actually, I don't even think I have the ergo chair, because the ergo chair is like their premium offer. I have like the step below the ergo chair because I didn't want to spend so much money. But it's still ergonomic. Luna, why are you squirming around? Long Luna done? Oh, I can't wait to see that. We want a Trotford or truck next. Truck feels appropriate since I'm trucking right now. Luna, I can't see. Your head's in the way. I'm trying to truck. You can't sit there. You can't sit there. You're moving the mouse. Stop. Why do you always have to sit right next to the mouse so that you move it? Why do you got to do that? Why can't you sit like just like not touching it? I love you. You're a sweet girl. You're my funny monkey. All right, Luke, I hope you sleep well. Thanks for hanging out today. I hope your drumming video continues to get more and more views and it gets showcased on Jimmy Fallon. And you get a more billion views. Luna, stop pushing the mouse. I'm gonna turn it off. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna switch my mouse off so I can't do that anymore. Stop walking in front of the screen. I can't see, bro. Are you getting down? Okay, guys, she got down. She got the message. You let Luna turn the mouse? No! Oh, my ass hurts from sitting like this. Oh! 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 I'm crossing the fucking... I'm crossing the lines. I'm crossing the lines! Ergo chair, by the way. Well, when you just don't move and sit in the same posture for an hour, It's gonna make your ass hurt, regardless of the chair. Also, I probably need to replace the seat. It's got that sunken foam look that happens to a chair after a few years of being a that happens after a few years of a sedentary lifestyle, such as the one I enjoy. Sedentary until I travel somewhere, and then I'm like up on my feet a ton and carrying a camera bag that hurts my shoulders, and then I go back to being sedentary. You guys shouldn't live like me. It's not healthy. I don't live a healthy lifestyle. I spend an absurd amount of time at a desk between my job that I make a living with and my passion of making videos and my hobby of playing video games. Your boy sits at a desk a fucking lot. More than a person should, probably. I'm gonna start hexing you in chat. Don't you hex me anyway? There's no winning. You sit, your ass hurts. You stand, your feet hurt. Well, I mean, there is a nice middle ground where you stand until your feet start to hurt, and then you sit until your ass starts to hurt. I have a standing desk specifically for that, but I probably don't stand at it as much as I should. I never do when I stream. I only do when I'm doing like a 24-hour stream, because if I stand at my desk, I have to adjust my camera, and it's a pain in the ass. But I do it during 24-hour streams because I try to take good care of myself during 24-hour streams. When I'm at work, I stand for about a quarter of my day. But it should probably be more like half. Or I should reverse the ratios where I'm standing for a quarter, where I'm standing for 3/4 and sitting for a quarter. But also, like, you should just get up and walk around. I'm good about like getting up and taking walks in the middle of the workday during the spring and during the summer and in the early fall. As soon as it starts to get cold, I stop moving because I fucking hate being cold. I can't stand taking a walk in the cold. So I just don't. Alternating is best, that way blood doesn't pool in your feet or legs. And taking walks, yeah. Like a half an hour walk every day is probably good. I only do that in the spring and summer and fall a little bit. All right, show me the money. Show me this. Take me there. I need gas and sleep. I refuse. I'll simply stand and sit at the same time. I believe that's called squatting, and that would probably be very, very bad for your legs if you did it for a long period of time without moving. The real problem is that like the way that I do it is I do it in like blocks. So again, if we say that I stand for about a quarter of my day, I'll stand for like an hour and then sit for 3 hours and then stand for another hour and then sit for another 3 hours. You should probably do it more like 15 minutes of standing for 45 minutes of sitting. Just pace inside the house, warms your blood up. That can't hurt either. Just getting up and moving your legs, man. She squat on my chair until I spin. That's inappropriate. Mods, take Alicia out back. I'm gonna need a new like building before long. The back of this building is getting like there's a lot of storage being used back there. We're running out of space. You know what I mean? Too many chat members piling up back there. Mods add $1 million to Alicia's debt. Can we just like say that Alicia has a debt to me, and I can start like sending like debt collectors after her, and every time she like pays a little bit of it, we add like way more just from interest. And if someone asks like why the debt's there, I don't have to answer that question. Like it's the debt just exists. Guys, stop taking me out back. I can't keep typing that I need to kiss green before I die. At least see debt clock. Man, it's crazy that Lacey just owes me like $4 million and she's never paid me back a cent of it. That's insane. She spends it all on she spends all of her money on hair dye. This game is very nice to listen to in the background. That's a big part of what I enjoy about it. The truck streams are very chill, very low key, and I feel like the game has a nice like ASMR quality to it, where like you hear the rain pattering on it while the engine hums in the background with the road scraping underneath. It just sounds nice, you know. Let's change Elise's hair color to green. Is kissing me a hobby? I'm about to turn it into an Olympic sport. I'm gonna start a tournament. All right, what do we got on the freight market? Take me north. It's all just like shit that's in the southern tip of Finland. I'm tired of hanging out in Finland's tip, and I definitely don't want to go to Sweden's tip, bro. There we go. There we go. Logs to Alta. Now that's what I'm talking about. Fuck yes. That's perfect. Let's do it. BRB, let me open a GoFundMe for the lifetime supply of Burt's Bees I'm gonna need. Elise and Green are gonna collaborate on a Captain Mack Exposed video, I'm telling you. I'm telling you it'll happen. Or is it gonna be like the Running Man where you need to hunt me down to kiss me before anyone else can? No, we'll have you chained up. We will. You won't be allowed to leave. Hello, Mac. I didn't know you actually left. Welcome back. Thank you, Evan. Yeah, I was in Europe for a few weeks, but I'm back in the US now. That's not just kissing anymore. Well, you just can't move is all. That's kind of effed up. You guys are saying everything I'm doing is fucked up today. Creating an Olympic sport out of kissing Green where she can't move or like deny it. Tricking Elise into becoming a gambling streamer when she doesn't have the money to support a lifestyle like that. Like, what's wrong with it? What's the problem? This is the problem with this PC woke culture, man. You can't do anything fun anymore. Thinking of the sounds reminds me of the movie Baby Driver, mainly due to the windshield wipers. Oh, Baby Driver is such a good fucking movie. Baby Driver's a great movie. I've seen it like 3 times. I would run into Green at a coffee shop and ask politely after a day of getting to know each other to get a better score than you. Yeah, well, I'm gonna use Botox to make sure my lips are nice and plump. Now what, pussy? Don't get me wrong, I like being chained up and kissed, but like, let me go to dinner first? No. No, actually, I was planning to starve you for like 3 or 4 days before the event. And you might wonder what the motivation is for doing that. And to that question, I say, shut up. Abusive streamer isn't a bit, guys. Little do you all know that that Green is, I've psychologically manipulated her into being my friend for the past, how long have we been friends? 14? No, that's not right. 15 years. Or like 15 or 16 years. I did a lot of research before I got to know Green. I read a lot of books on manipulation and like psychological abuse. Probably say 16, something like that. Mac, you sound like a Loviator worshiper. I don't know what that is. My brother showed me Baby Driver and my little brain went boom. Was that like the moment you like became conscious? Damn, get it, I guess. Jesus Christ, our friendship can drive a car? Yeah, we're old. We're old. We're gonna die soon. Probably right after the event. Mac owns a second house. It's just all closets stuffed with skeletons. That's all the chat members that got taken out back. So that's perfectly legal. That's sanctioned. Green needs to get the needs to get the like that joke was not okay copy pasta ready for this for after the stream. Mac's second property probably has the forbidden scarf photo. Man, it's been a long time since anyone brought up the scarf picture. I don't even know how many people in this chat would know about that. I'm not telling the story. You guys just gotta, you know, figure it out yourself, I guess. How much stuff is out back? I told you I need to relocate. It's getting full back there. I need a few more acres somewhere else. Show the scarf photo 2026. I'm telling you, I don't have the original. And I'm not convinced that the original is still out there. There's someone who believes they have the original, but I'm fairly certain the original no longer exists. I think photoshops of it exist, but I don't think the original is anywhere. Only reason I haven't been banned is I hold all the known Mack feet pics, and I will post them to WikiFeed, kicking off the Feetgate event. I'm not convinced the original is legal to post on the internet. We would have to do some research, I think. we would have to call a lawyer and double check. Everything's covered, don't get me wrong. How bad is the scarf photo? I'm not explaining it. I told you I'm not explaining it. You have to learn about it through like community osmosis or something. I'm not telling the story again. As far as I'm concerned, it's like one of those like, you know, when you go see like the Captain Mack iceberg, it's like pretty far down there. It's like towards the bottom. It makes it sound like an X-Files level photo. That's a fair like assessment, I'd say. I'm pretty sure you were at least in your underwear still. I was. Yeah, the underwear were underneath. I'll pay you $50 to tell the story. Nope. No. Yeah, you had to be here during the days when I would tell about it. Actually, I don't think I ever told the story. I'm pretty sure Green did at some point. Really cursed this stream. We should probably move on to another topic. No amount of money, Vork. Like I said, it's like bottom of the iceberg, and that's where it'll stay. It's lost media, and it's a lost story too. You have to have been here for a long time to know that one. Howdy everyone, how are we all doing today? I'm doing great, Umbra. How are you? Welcome to the stream. We're trying to turn Elise into a gambling streamer. We're trying to make an Olympic event out of kissing green. And I'm not talking about the scarf picture. Bottom of the iceberg, next sticker idea. What, like an iceberg with just scarf picture written at the bottom? I'm here, so there's that. How was your holiday season, Umbra? What have you been up to? Have you played any good video games? Has anybody played? Oh, come fucking on. The speed limit just changed, asshole. Fucking cops. Has anybody been playing any good video games? I had a couple weeks off from playing video games, so I haven't played a lot of video games recently. What have I even been playing? Since I got back, I've been playing Mega Bonk. That's about it. Because I've also been doing a lot of work. I'm trying to, like, really go into the year strong. I'm really trying to start off strong. So, like, even though I was, like, tired from, like, all of my traveling, you know, being on vacation, it can itself, you need some recovery time from it sometimes. I've, like, immediately jumped back into video work. So I'm, like, trying not to get distracted by video games and shit. I will slightly spoil it, but it's actually a Fae-themed exclusion zone. I have it on my wish list. It looked interesting. I might play it at some point. Today's events are hammer toss, running long jump, T-girl kiss, and 40-meter dash. What category would the kissing event be in? Would it be track and field? What other categories are there that it could fall under? It could probably be part of the gymnastics event if we took like form into account. I'm tracking her field. God damn it. Had a nibble of Death Stranding. I got too much work in my hands to really put some hours in it right now, but it's fun. I don't know when I'll play Death Stranding 2. I really want to. I really want to make a video about it, but there's 2 other videos that I really want to focus on first, and then 2 more that I need to get done eventually. So, like, finally got a laugh. Okay, Bill doesn't have to be taken out back. You can bring him back inside. I mean, they do call them chasers, so track and field, I guess. I guess it really depends on what argument we're looking at. Oh boy. This really, that truck streams are indeed special. I was about to say the exact same thing, Bill. I had the exact same thought. I was like, this is really like a toilet brush lore type of moment I feel like we're having. Who is the actual competitor? The trans woman running away or the conservative chasers? Okay. They're both competitors. They're competing in different events that happen at the same time. Was attempting to make the Mack stream iceberg. Tupot's nickname came from a truck stream bit, right? Did it? I don't know. I don't think so. Pretty sure Two Pots was Two Pots before I did anything. The black pulsating mass. What does that have to do with the unmatched power of the sun, though? It did? It did? Tupot's name came from a Mack stream? Guys, this is like beneath the iceberg. I don't even know. Isn't that Tupot's name? Oh, you mean the new name? Sorry, I thought you were talking about like Tupot's name of Tupot's. I didn't think you were talking about Tupot's current Discord name. Black and red pulsating mass. I think that might be a reference to the black pus incident, yes. Didn't realize you were in here. Elise often lurks my streams just so she can make like hate threads about me on Reddit. Best villains harness the power of the sun. The sun is like the best villain in fiction, I think, because like fuck the sun and I hate being outside. Yeah, Art. Lacey's Max #2 hater behind me. Still traumatized by the black pus incident. The black pus thing is probably only like midway down the iceberg because the short is there. You can just look that up. Dude, what the hell do you post about yourself on the internet? I don't know. Pull up the iceberg. Let's find out the worst thing I've talked about ever. What's the worst thing I've ever said on stream? Pull up the logs. Pull up the receipts. I'm gonna start just randomly saying hi on stream now. I'll say hello to you and pretend you just joined every time because I'm dumb and I don't remember who's been here. Debating Jesus on stream was an event. Debating Jesus was huge. That was a truck stream moment. I believe that was a truck stream moment. Debating in what way? There was someone like role playing as Jesus in the chat and I was like debating the validity of the Bible with them. I mean, I guess Jesus was just in the chat. And before someone trains an AI model to watch all your VODs and auto-generate an iceberg, I've been like waiting for the day that like in a 24-hour stream, Bill deploys the like Mack AI that he generated. Fuck. Because I wouldn't put it past him. It's literally always truck streams. Truck streams just get wacky. Truck streams get wet and wild and wacky. This fucking guardrail is too goddamn long, man. It's like my cock. We literally talked about this yesterday. I'm not surprised. You are a bad driver. Focus on the road. Fuck you. You don't know what someone take Night out back. You don't know the pressures I'm under. And for the record, go watch any other streamer play Truck Sim. I bet I'm better than them. Every other streamer who's played Truck Sim is like posts a video about it of like the compilation of all the times they fucking flipped their truck. I get these jobs done. I know what I'm doing. 100 centimeter cock, soup can dick. Soup can dick. Hey yo, huh? What? Green doesn't know about the 100 centimeter square cock? I'm almost certain you were there for that, Green. I feel like I remember you being in chat that day. Cause there was some really gay moments in that game. And I feel like I remember you reacting to them. Aren't they usually drunk though when they play Truck Sim? Not all of them, that's just Slat. And maybe Ludwig. No wonder Jesus visited your stream, Mac. You need him. What's up, Angel? How you doing? Wait, what the fuck have I missed? What do you mean, what have you missed? I've never seen someone live Truck Sim until you. Really? I think I do it a lot more than a lot of streamers will do like a one-off stream of Truck Sim or an occasional stream. Truck Sim is like a mainstay on my channel. I do truck sim streams like every couple of months. The like 6 months that have passed since the last truck stream are like the longest amount of time that it's been since I did a truck stream in a while. I usually do truck sim streams like every 2 or 3 months. How many truck sim streams have I done? Let me look at the VOD channel while I drive. Do you think truck sim has surpassed Monster Hunter Wilds your most streamed game? I think so. Yeah, I think so. I can't see the light. I don't know when it's going to turn green. I pulled too far forward. Oh, there's a light across the way. Let's see. It's probably going to be pretty far down the list because I've been playing this for so long. Go to the bottom. So let's see. If we go to Monster... Well, I guess it's hard to see how many streams I've done Monster Hunter Worlds because I started the VOD channel after. So, like, there's a lot of lost VODs for that game. Let's see. Truck Sim. Truck Simulator. I've done... There are 25 Truck Sim streams on the VOD channel since I started streaming it 4 years ago. So if you do on that the math on that, that's 25 Truck Sim streams over the course of 4 years. I don't know. I'm dumb. That's something like 5 or 6 Truck Sim streams a year. Because I just love Truck Sim, and Truck Sim streams are super fun. So, Mac, do you think you'll go bald at any point? Maybe when I'm really old. I mean, it's hard to predict, right? But like, my dad is in like his, I think he's almost in his 60s by now, and he still has like a fairly decent head of hair. He's got like a receding hairline, but like the hair is still there. My grandpa is like bald, but my grandpa on my mom's side isn't. So it kind of depends on whose genes I absorbed. If I have my mom's side of the family, ain't no way I'm going bald. Because my grandpa ain't bald, and neither is my uncle, who's in like his late 50s. They both have quite a bit of hair. I think the closest maternal male is supposed to be the best predictor. Then I might get a receding hairline, but I shouldn't go bald. A receding hairline might destroy me, though, because I already have a massive forehead. Iceberg done. Nice. Isn't it always the mom's dad for the balding gene, or was that a myth? If it's the mom's dad, then I'm 100% not going bald, because my grandpa is not even close. Something about most of the genes responsible for hair loss are passed down by your mother. Then it wouldn't be the closest maternal... Oh, closest maternal male. Sorry, I like ignored the word maternal in there. So never mind. If it's my grandpa, then I'm good. I'm good. That dude don't even have a bald spot. Can you ask which genes you got? Let me ask God. You love truck streams, so you cannot pay attention to the road and get away with it. When you do get a receding hairline, I'm going to start calling you Vivi from One Piece. See, that's the great thing about truck sim streams, though. Like, it's a very, like, absent-minded game for me, because you're just driving. So it's very easy to, like, respond to chat. So it's like... I always refer to truck sim streams as, like, just chatting with more steps. Because we're like on the verge of a just chatting stream when I do truck sim streams. I'm basically just chatting with the occasional car crash for people to make fun of me for. And like if chat goes dead, I can talk about what's going on in the game. But most of the time I'm not talking about the game at all. I farm shorts when I do a truck sim stream. Let me tell you, every time I do a truck sim stream, I pull like 4 or 5 clips out of it. Mac, I feel like if you went bald, you make a really good scientist dude from One Piece cosplay. Are you talking about Vegapunk? Oh my god, the fucking speed limit just changed. Coca-Cola. Cocktown. So USA made world news again ×2. When I woke up again this morning, do you feel safe? Not particularly. It's a wacky time to be alive right now, but we don't need to talk about that. Bit of a vibe killer. I don't know his name, but you do him justice, or he'd do you justice. I hope someone will do me justice, you feel me? Is that the only thing you pull out of it? Out of truck streams? Are you asking me if I pull out of truck streams? Because hell no, I don't. I go balls deep in these truck streams. He can't, it's 100 centimeters, guys. Forget M-Preg, get ready for T-Preg, not trans. Truck Preg. Yeah, I fuck my truck. We're just microdosing apocalypse, it's all good. Truck Preg stream win. How do you think they make more trucks? You think they just build them? Are you fucking stupid? I'm looking up if truck porn exists. Are you looking it up because you're not sure? Because like a fucking course it does. There has to be at least a dozen Mack from Cars. Oh, I just formed an association, didn't I? Someone's gonna make a joke about that. Oh, there it is. There it is. Captain Mack truck porn. Can someone please draw Captain Mack as a truck from, like, in the style of the Cars movies? Pregnant. Yeah, Yellow. Can you do a sticker of that? The instant regret. But the character's name is Mack because he's a truck, and it's like a riff on like Mack trucks, which yes happens to be spelled exactly like my name. But I didn't choose that. They named him Mack, not me. The character Mack from Cars. That's what I was talking about. There has to be porn of him. Someone has to have done it. That's what I was talking about. Where would I send that fan art? If you join the Discord, which is in the description, you could send it there. Mac, are you on R34? Not yet. I don't know if one of you sick fucks will put me on there, but not yet. Fastest ban in a Discord server ever. It's not the first time someone has... It would not be, I should say, the first time someone has posted porn of me on my Discord server. And that person is still a part of the community, so... You know. Wait, what? It was actually kind of a problem. We had to ask them to stop sending it to people. Because it was like every time someone joined the Discord server, they'd be like, hey, do you want to see this porn I drew of Captain Mack? It was like every single person. So we had to say, like, please don't do that. It's not an R18. It's not an 18 plus Discord server. Minors can join it. You shouldn't ask all of them if they want to see porn that you drew of me. Oh shit, they personally drew it. Well, what do you mean they personally drew it? You think they collected it from somewhere else? There's not a lot of people out there drawing porn of me. I have 60K subs. Why else would anyone join your server? Well, there should be more. That's 60K potential porn artists. There is a lot of artists in the community. I think, I don't know what it is about it, but something about like my channel does seem to attract a lot of artists. There are a lot of very talented artists posting art on the Discord. I don't know what percentage of that artist community that is in my community draws porn, period, and would want to draw porn of me. I think the number is pretty low. Potentially it's just that one person. I drew you as a bunny girl once. You have a soothing voice. Well, thank you. I don't know what the context was for you bringing that up, but thank you for saying that. That's very sweet of you. I can't draw, but I can write. No, we don't need erotic fan fiction of Captain Mack. We don't. We just don't. There's no need for that. You're very drawable, like I drew you in those Golden Convoy videos. You have? I want to see that. You should post it. Mack already exists in erotica, and nobody ever needs to read that again. That is true. Erotic writing does exist of me, but it predated my channel's existence, so I don't know if we can consider it like fan fiction. He can't read also. Tanagaki twirls Mack's hair while kissing him on the forehead. You can't write it in chat. There's not enough character limit. It's pre this channel, but not pre you being a creator. Well, I've been a creator for like as long as YouTube has existed. So there's not a lot of things in my life that are pre me as a creator. Because YouTube came into existence when I was like 8 years old. So, and I was posting YouTube videos. That channel does not exist anymore. Thank God for that. There are other older channels of mine that still exist and are out there, and you can... I believe most of the videos have been privated. But there is at least one channel of me out there that I do not know the password or email to anymore. I cannot get on it to privatize the videos. I doubt that will ever be found. I don't even know if there's any real indication that it is me. I don't know if I ever showed my face on that channel or said my name. Yeah, Mack dropped hella slurs on his first channel. I think I found it in Yes You Did. I think you're probably referring to one of two channels I was running at the time. There was one channel that I posted primarily to and one channel that I posted secondarily to. But I don't know. That's me with an Insta account. I have this really horrible picture on it too. My Instagram page, or my Instagram account goes really far back in my history. I've archived a lot of embarrassing posts, but I probably need to archive more of them. I need to like go back and archive every post pre like 2016, maybe longer. and now there's gonna be a witch hunt for it. Good fucking luck. There's no, like, hints in my current history that would point to its existence, I don't think. It would be very hard to find. "2016 is pretty early," but 2016 is like after the point that I was like posting to social media a lot. I still used Instagram a little bit in 2016, but it was like very, very sparse, and I mostly kept like my personal life out of it because I was at a point where I just realized no one gave a shit, you know. You know, there's like the 2014 era Instagram post. This was the time period when you, me, James, Morgan were all like posting to Instagram like 4 times a day, like shit posts. And then there's the period of like, I don't know, running back to like 2012, 2010, when I was like in middle school and posting to social media and trying to make friends in a new town type shit. And that's, you know, that's a lot. That's been archived. That's gone. Only I have access to that. 2016, oh god, time only goes faster. Yeah, this year in June, I will have been like my 10-year anniversary of graduating high school, which is insane to me. I'm gonna get gas and sleep at this rest stop. This is a good spot for it. Hey, we give a shit. You give a shit now. You didn't give a shit in 2016. No one did. Even the people in my friend circle didn't give a shit about the stuff I was posting on social media. And now I'm at a point in my life where I don't care. I don't like sharing my life. You know, there was a time when I was younger when I wanted people to care, but now I don't even care. There was a long period of time that I was just using Instagram to post shorts. Like I would post YouTube shorts to YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram, but I stopped doing that on Instagram because they just got no views. So like my Instagram is totally dead right now. There are like shorts on there, but I haven't posted a short on there in like well over a year, I think. There was a day where he literally posted a video of him pissing into a toilet. That was it. That was not it. That was not it. You're misremembering, Green. The meme that day was I posted on Instagram every little thing that I did for the entire day. And it was not just one post of me pissing into a toilet, there was 2. Because I pissed twice that day. Get your facts straight. You pissed for an entire day. No, that's not what I meant. It was actually an Instagram live. Just me pissing for 24 hours straight. To be fair, I did forget, but that's not what I meant. What do you mean that's not what you meant? That was the whole video. That was it. That was the whole video. Oh, that's what you meant. That was what the entire video was. Yeah, but like it was part of like a broader meme. I also posted like 60 pictures of the mitochondria with just the description: the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. I posted like 30 pictures of the mitochondria, and then I posted like something else, and someone commented but something like, what about mitochondria? And I posted 30 more. So, you know, man, we were funny, XD. No, we weren't. It's funny looking back on it because it's so stupid, but like at the time, I'm sure people who were like on my Instagram just thought I was fucking annoying. Like no wonder no one cared about what I was posting. Most of what I posted was nonsense. Then why am I wheezing? I'm literally the wheeze meme. I mean, it is kind of funny posting that many mitochondrias. So Yeah, I don't know. Mac, check your DMs. Why am I checking my DMs? I'm trying to drive right now. You think I should be checking my DMs and driving? That's fucked up. God damn it. It's twins. You should post this. You don't have to finish it, Yellow, but you should post this. Green, did you just post a GIF link thinking it would like embed in YouTube chat? People need to know about mitochondria. I can't remember if I archived those. I don't know if I did because I was like, they're just dumb and stupid and it doesn't hurt anybody. I like archived all the posts that like showed, I don't know, like personal information or were just embarrassing moments that I didn't want people to see. I think I left a lot of the shit posts up. I posted a GIF link thinking people would click it. Well, I'm playing a video game, so I cannot. Again, I wonder why you didn't get 1 million subs. I mean, I don't know, you know. Looking back on it, a lot of the stuff that we did was really funny. Like just like as a concept. There was the time that this is definitely archived. This is like I would have essentially I accidentally made a fetish video at a time that I wouldn't have been conscious of the fact that it was a fetish, you know. Or maybe I was. Maybe that was the joke. I don't know. But there was definitely a time that I printed off a picture of my friends and then posted a video of me with the picture wrapped around my foot, squirting lotion onto it, and then dunking it in the toilet. I hope that's archived. That can't be on there anymore, right? The funny thing is too, like, I knew it was a weird video, and I knew it was like a really fucked up video, and I posted it for my friends to laugh at, but even they thought it was weird. Like, I think I remember getting a message from Green where she was like, why did you do this? This was weird. I think even the people that it was intended for thought it was fucking weird. Like, they were confused. They were confused why I did it. It is fucking weird. You don't understand the relationship we had. You don't know the foundation of our existence. You don't have the context. You only have the result. You don't get it. What is wrong with you? If that wasn't fetish, then what did you think you were doing? I don't know, bro. This is like 2014. It was 12 years ago. I can't remember what motivated me to do it. I'm pretty sure I was just trying to make my friends laugh, but they thought it was weird. I have to take a lab. I think I have bile in my mouth. Oh my god. Do you remember that video? I know that video exists, but I don't know if anyone but me remembers it. Vaguely she remembers it. I know I'm not making that up, because it was like one of those moments that like I felt really embarrassed, and so like my mind like hangs on to the memory, because again, like, even the people that it was intended for thought it was weird. Did you delete it? I hope I did. I'm fairly certain that's not on the internet anymore. Mac, all your friends traumatically erase that from their heads. Why are you reminding them? I'm bringing back repressed memories. Mac living, and I think you should leave skit. Well, like, it's one of those things where, like, the humor of our friend group was, like, very much pushing the boundaries. It was a Filthy Frank era. It was a Max Mofo era. Our humor was very crass, at times very inappropriate. There were jokes that we would make that I would not make today. You know, so a lot of the humor that we had in our friend group at the time was like pushing the envelope, pushing the limits, doing really weird shit. And so that was one of those moments where I pushed it like a little too far. You know, like I tried to make a joke that like really pushed the envelope, and even my friends who had that sense of humor were like, this is a step too far, you know? That's what it was. It's amazing that none of us except maybe James watched Tim and Eric, because we were like right up that alley. Oh, 100%. That was very much our humor style. Translation, being a dumb kid. Yeah, 100%. 100% I was just being a dumb kid. I fondly remember when the joke goes too far with my high school friends. We don't talk anymore. But like, you know, it was like that level of embarrassment. It's like you have a friend group where a lot of your comedy revolves around going too far, and you went too far for them. That's like an embarrassing moment. That's like, oh shit, you know? Were you the limit? Did your friends instantly snap back in line after this? No, I think like Morgan and James they're not like still in that world, not at all, but they existed in that world longer than I did, for sure. And I would say their humor, like, to this day goes a bit farther than I would. You're not on their server. That's fair. Probably because they know it's not my humor style anymore. I know that there are like parts of that friend group that still very much exist in an area that I would not be comfortable with. Removed his ass. We're still good friends. I mean, I haven't talked to either of them in a while. I should really message them, but definitely, like, I mean, it all goes back to a much larger event where oh god, I'm not gonna get into this. I will not talk about it, but there was like a time period when I was like excommunicated from that friend group. So but it was not because of like comedy. It was not because of comedy. It was like more personal shit. Bro, what did he do? I was just a bad person. Again, I'm not gonna go into it. I won't tell the story. I was a bad person. It was deserved. I had a lot of growing to do as a human between like the ages of like 15 and 18. Mac the heretic. It becomes a hard story to tell without like revealing personal details anyway. Well, it's just, and ultimately, like, as adults, we can look back on like that whole series of events and be like, that was really stupid. Like, the whole thing did not need to be as big of a deal as it was for us at the time. I think all of us look back on that now and are like, that was like a dumb kid's moment. It was a stupid thing to have happen. It shouldn't have like led to as like big of a thing as it did. My offer of $50 until the story comes back. No, all you need to know is that like I was like a shitty person and I did shitty things, and the reaction to my shitty things was probably larger than it needed to be, but it was deserved. It's okay, everyone has a lot of growing between 15 and 18. Not everyone does it. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things that I look back on where I'm like, this was like a negative life event, but it was like, it was a canon event, you know? It was like something that needed to happen for me to be a better person. All that really matters to me is that Bestie is streaming American Truck Sim and I'm here to support him. If you are really supporting me and you are really my bestie, you would know that this is Euro Truck Simulator. You think Kaskusta is an American town? You think we have Kaskusta in the US? I'm in fucking Finland, baby. Why are you streaming Euro Truck Sim? Because I just got back from Euro. I'm reliving it. What about a train sim game? I did exactly one stream of Train Simulator way back in the day. And it was a really funny stream. And I've always thought for a long time that I should go back to that game, but I never do it. Take a walk, man. It's not worth it. Mack and Midori-chan, it's couples fighting in public is really awkward. Please stop. Yeah, I'm also glad that like eventually we reconciled and are in a. I feel like it was a very like almost like full circle moment recently when we went to Japan together. Like really big friend event. Oh, man, this stream is wacky. He's degrading full circle back to bottom. I can't go back to bottom because like that's Green's place, so like I have to be somewhere else. And we made out in Osaka Castle getting each other sick. This has been some much needed humor in my life. I'm glad I could help. Damn, you beat me to it. Fucking predicted. Okay. I've got 8 hours of driving left. I'm gonna need to sleep at some point. I've got 19 hours left on the total job, so the next I should drive maybe an hour or two more, and then the next rest stop I should sleep there. Anyway, you guys like sports or anything? In trying to find the infamous clip from your train stream. Uh-oh, some other iceberg thing. I found a channel called Captain Mack that posts videos of trains they see. Really? Okay, how many parts of the Captain Mack multiverse are there at this point? So there's Captain Mack, the pretentious video essayist. There's Captain Mack, the British kids superhero show. There's Captain Mack, the fishing boat operator, I believe. And now Captain Mack, the train watcher who lives in Michigan. Heat wave here in Australia? It's summer for you too, so it's gotta be like a miserable heat wave too. Yikes. Sleep IRL or in-game? In-game. In-game. Captain Mack's not an EP boy just yet. I'll be streaming a while longer. Crossover stream at 70k subs, guys. I would totally do a collab with the fishing boat, Captain Mack. I would go on his fishing boat. I'd do an IRL stream. I would. I would collab with British Kids Show Captain Mack too. I want to be on an episode. I want to be on an episode where I do couples therapy for Captain Mack and Samson, and I make Captain Mack treat Samson better. Because Samson doesn't deserve the treatment he gets. He's just trying to help. And Captain Mack is like super sarcastic and treats him like an asshole. (41 degrees Celsius). That sounds pretty miserable. Sorry, Knight. Sorry you're having to deal with that. I hope you have like some good AC where you live. Can't wait to go back to Illinois tomorrow. There better be some fucking snow when I get home. I'm glad for Oregon's temperate climate. We got a lot of rain today. No snow. Are you talking about Bloody Henry Danger? I don't know what that is. No, I'm talking about the Captain Mack Kids show. How many subs to become General Mac? I should update my title where the number of subs is equal to the number of, like, I have to be careful about how I phrase this. The number of, not men that would be under me, the number of men that would follow my leadership if I were a member of the army. What rank do I get for 60K? What rank in the military are you leading 60 people? Sir, yes, sir. Hashtag men under Mac. I did not almost say that, Evan. That is not true. That is slander. Suru Mac. Drop another hour before I rest. You know, I'll just check. I'll check how much driving time I have left next time I come across a rest stop. Great General Under the Heavens. Yo, by the way, guys, Kingdom is finally, after years, getting an English release. You can read it on the Shonen Jump app, and I recommend that you do. And I want you to, because Kingdom is really good, and I want it to continue getting official English release. So you have to go read it for me, so that Shonen Jump keeps publishing in English. Publishing it in English. When does the enlistment open? Is being trans count close enough? Listen, your gender, any gender can act as a meat shield. Kingdom is also really funny. I mean, like, Kingdom's, like, kind of funny, I guess. I feel like earlier Kingdom was a little more jokey. Late stage Kingdom is much more serious. There is comedy, but it's not nearly as much. I'm telling you guys, Kingdom is a really interesting manga to read progressively, because it starts off very much like a standard shonen with, like, battles and, like, one-on-one fights and the character going against other characters, but it over time, as the main character Shin rises higher in the ranks of the Chinese army and becomes a general, it becomes much more focused on, like, grand stage strategy battles of thousands of people. It's a very interesting progression of a story. All right, I'm gonna rest at this rest stop. Just be sure to give your meat to your shield. No, they are the meat. Why would I give meat to meat? Bro said late stage Kingdom like as an economic model. It's the thing I'm talking about is, like, the way that the story progresses, because I mean, I just explained this. It's like the format of the story for Kingdom changes a lot. It's like, if we're to put it in terms of video games, Kingdom shifts. It starts out as like an action adventure game and slowly shifts over time to a grand strategy RTS, you know? Green hates me. Green hates me, and she definitely didn't eat a lot of it in Japan. She definitely didn't eat like a dozen Fammy Chickies in Japan. That wasn't very good parking. I was in the lines. What do you mean? I'm sorry, your kingdom has turned from late stage to terminal. You only have 2 weeks. It doesn't come when you can't read the packaging. Your massive dump truck couldn't fit it all in. Oh, stream's weird today. Is it me that's weird or is it chat? Who's weird right now? Is it me or is it chat? Or is it both of us? Or am I influencing you to be weird, or are you influencing me to be weird, or are we both just weird? Forgot the Thanksgiving short on the iceberg. Well, now you gotta redo it. There's honestly so much. There's a lot of lore at this point. There really is. So the kingdom is gonna be the kingdom video is gonna be how long then? I don't know if I could ever do a kingdom video. That series is very long. I guess, like, if there was anything I could do a video on Kingdom about, it would be exactly what I talked about here. It would be about how, like, the story progresses and shifts over time, and that wouldn't require me to like cover the story very deep. It would also be interesting to cover, like, the art progression of Kingdom, because it's like you read the first few chapters of Kingdom and the art is like not great, but nowadays it's like really good. He's really improved as an artist over the years. We should make a ranking. It's always both. It's a feedback loop of weirdness. It's probably both. The thing is that, like, I have a very poor filter, you know? Like, I'm able to limit myself a little bit, but, like, when I'm talking about, like my old Instagram posts, I don't hold a lot back, and I can't help it, because, like, I know that it's really funny, even when it's really embarrassing for me. Should I tell you about the time I posted 2 videos of me pissing into a toilet in one day? No. But it is kind of funny. I think it shares the dirtiness of Chainsaw Man in some aspects of the art. I'd say so early on. Yeah. Nowadays, it's very clean. Just covering single characters would be interesting, seeing how Sheen or Kyokai grow and change. Or 10. Fuck, I have to, like, relearn all the characters' names because the English translation chose to... Or the Viz release chose to use the Chinese names, which is, I would say, correct. I think you should. But all the fan dubs use the Japanese names, so... I have to get used to Oki being Wang Yi. Probably Wang Yi. And 10 being Diao. I don't even know what Kyokai's name is in Chinese. It's actually like somewhere between those. Gotcha. Kanki was such a weirdly interesting character. Very fascinating character. I really enjoyed, so, like, that was, like, a really interesting way that they, like, shook it up. You know, with Kingdom becoming, over time, this more, like, strategic, huge battle manga. Kanki was a very interesting character to shake it up because he didn't have formal strategy training and just did his own thing, and it worked really well. And it, like, fucked up Riboku because he could not predict what Kanki was going to do. Relearning all the names is going to be unbelievably difficult for me. Oh, me too. It's gonna be quite a battle, especially since I don't know how to pronounce Chinese names the way that I know how to pronounce Japanese names. I find that it becomes easier to, like, remember names in a foreign language once you know the language better yourself. Like, there was a time when it was really hard for me to, like, remember and differentiate Japanese names, but now I feel like I don't have that problem because I've, like, learned a good amount of Japanese. But then, you know, I watched a K-drama recently. I watched Crash Landing on You. And I don't even know how to properly pronounce a lot of the names. Like, I could spell them for you, like the Romanized version. But the Romanized version of the names is, like, not really how they're pronounced. It's it would be hard for me to pronounce those names. And there's a lot of characters whose names I just couldn't tell you. I could tell you their role in the story, and it's not like I don't remember who they are, but I couldn't tell you their name. We can listen to the instructional discs from my textbook. I'll give you a crash course. No magic powers, no key, nothing like that, just fighting, super cool. It's got that like I would say, like, to an extent, it transitions slowly. Kingdom transitions from like shonen to seinen over time, because there's a lot of like almost like superhuman characters in early Kingdom, and that kind of evaporates, and they just become like particularly powerful humans later on. So tempting to just learn every language in it. It really is. It really is. I was thinking about how I want to learn Italian, and I'm like, I can't learn Italian right now. People who can learn it more than one language are so fucking cool. I'm such a dumb cunt. I can speak German at like a toddler level, but that's about it. I'm not even anywhere close to fluent yet. Japanese, I wouldn't even really say I can speak per se. I just know a lot of phrases and words. Hoken was the superpowered character, lol. Sort of, but Hoken was like, I would say still very like based in reality, where his power came from like how powerful he was as a person. There are like certain characters in early Kingdom who just seem to have actual superpowers. But you are right, like Hoken was like unrealistically powerful. Like there were feats he could pull off that a human could not, you know. He had like super strength. Hoken was such like a cool character, like how he was like so unbelievably powerful in the beginning. He was just like this force of nature, and then Shin starts to catch up over a very long period of time. It's very cool. Being able to pronounce other languages is just such a useful skill to have. It is. It really is. Hi, Miles. Again, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for liking it on the way in. I appreciate that. You got any weird shit you want to bring up? We've been talking about a lot of weird shit today. I really like Oki during his arc. My brother was like a fly with how often he was like, Oki is on fraud watch. What? Oki proved himself constantly. That man had feat after feat. Oki is one of those characters where like, I don't remember. I'm not going to say what happens to him, but I swear like his story kind of comes to a close. I want to say it's got to be like pre-chapter 200, maybe little after. We're like getting close to like chapter 900 now, and like Oki is still like this really impressive character who like you stack him up against the characters that are currently in the story, and you wonder how Oki would handle them. How would Oki handle Riboku? I mean, I guess we know that one, but like prime Oki, you know. Oki was such an impressive character that he made Toe an impressive character by... Luna, stop stepping on the mouse! Hello. Hi. Sorry. Oki was such an impressive character that he, like, made Toe impressive just by, like, the nature of how close he was. Like, you knew Toe was powerful before Toe did anything. Just because he was like Oki's right-hand man. I've been applying for jobs. I was having a doomer spiral of like, oh, I'm not qualified as an engineer, and found a niche of high-paying jobs that I'm absolutely overqualified for, so I'm spamming those. Let's go! Let's get a high-paying job, brother! Is One Piece the longest manga you've read? I think so. Kingdom's also very long, but it's only 9. It hasn't hit the 1,000 chapter mark yet. Pretty sure it is. I guess I would know if there was another manga that was longer. I think JoJo is technically longer if you take like every part, but I almost consider every part like to be like a different manga. But for weird shit, I've been watching people do manga animations of all the One Punch Man fights because I have no hope for the anime. The manga is good looking. The One Punch Man manga is beautiful, and what happened with season 3 is a goddamn shame. Could I recommend a guy on YouTube for you to watch? You could. Complaining about the animation of One Punch Man is kind of forgetting what it's based on. No. No, it isn't. It's still a fair criticism even if you're comparing it to the webcomic. Like, it's an adaptation of Yusuke Murata's work, and Yusuke Murata is like one of the greatest manga artists in the industry. The anime is an insult to his work. It's an insult to one's storytelling, and it's an insult to Yusuke Murata's work on the manga. I think I'm misremembering Osen's father for Oki. Are you just... Oh, fuck, what's his name? I'm blanking on it, too. Oki is the guy with the huge lips who is, like, Shin's mentor early on. Oki's lips are sensual. Isn't Osen the father? Am I crazy? What's his son's name? I gotta look this up now. Kingdom. Oh, no. Sorry. Ohon is his son. No, Ohon is the father. Yes. Okay, yeah. No. I was wrong. Ohon is the son. Osen is the father. Am I literally... No, I'm not insane. Osen is the father. Osen is the father. Ohon is the son. And who fucking knows what their Chinese names are? I got a jet. Good luck being vulnerable while laughing or whatever tonight was. Appreciate you, Bill. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging out. Can't wait to look at the iceberg. But it's his art, not his work. We disagree. We don't disagree. You are wrong. The art is his work. One Punch Man becomes his work by the art that he put into it. One is the writer. Murata is the artist. It's both of their works. I don't think this is an opinion thing. This is like, I would say that this is an objectivity thing. One is also the artist, not on the Murata version of the manga, which the anime is based on. One doesn't do the art for the Murata version of the art. Yes, you can say that one is also the artist in terms of like One Punch Man in its totality. One is the artist on the webcomic, but one is not the artist on the manga, which the anime is adapting. Osen is Wang Jian? But it's based off of someone else's work. It's not based off of... Well, yeah, it's based off of someone else's work, but it doesn't make it not his work. Would you say that the Dandadan anime is not Studio Seti's work because they didn't write the original manga? That doesn't make sense. I don't want to fight. We disagree. I'm happy to move on. I say we don't disagree. I say you're wrong and I'm right. And if you choose to accept that and move on, then so be it. But I'm happy to debate you on this because I think you're wrong. What's up, Inhaled Mocha? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for liking it on the stream on the way in. I appreciate that. Sorry, it's Science Sadu, not Studio Seti. I totally got the name wrong. Dandadan's studio is Science Sadu. Kinnikuman is broken down into 4 parts and a bunch of one-shots, but totals 150 volumes. Fuck off with the speeding violations. How do you always catch me right when the speed change happens? Fucking pigs. Fucking dirty, sloppy pigs. I also disagree that this is a pointless it's a distinction with mods again. Like, there's just we can't it doesn't make sense to be like, oh, fuck off, Copper, get the hell out of here, man. It doesn't make sense to be like, oh, One Punch Man season 3 isn't actually that bad when you compare it to the web comic. Like, it's still bad animation. That doesn't fucking change anything. It's still an embarrassing work for the studio. I'm doing well, just got back from hanging out with my friends. You're making me want to play Truck Sim right now. Truck Sim is lit. We love Truck Sim. Had me checking for pigs on my screen for nothing. He was in the rear, he was in the side view mirror. You would have seen him. How many tickets do you have to pay now? I don't know. I've gotten like a dozen on this job. Because like the annoying thing about the cops in this game is that like as soon as the speed change happens, like as soon as you hit the like 60km/h sign, if you're going above it when you pass that, you get a ticket instantly. Like they don't give you a chance to slow down. And somehow I've like always had a cop right next to me when a speed change happens. If you need more Truck Sim stream, check out today's AGDQ run. No, check out all of the Truck Sim VODs on the Captain Mack VOD channel. There's 25 of them. That's Ohio cops. That is an Ohio cop thing to do, and that's why we hate Ohio. One of the many reasons, actually. My truck can't make it up this hill. I'm slowly losing speed, and I'm worried I won't reach the top. Okay, no, we're accelerating again. It's chill. I mean, like, making the distinction of the manga and the webcomic is a pointless distinction since both of them work together on the series. Oh, I agree with that too, 100%. That distinction doesn't make any sense at all. Like saying it's not Murata's work because he didn't write the original webcomic, or that the art is like adapting the webcomic, that doesn't make sense. It's like invalidating what is probably thousands of hours of work on his part. I enjoyed season 3, and I think people are overreacting because they had unrealistic expectations. It's really not that bad. It's fine. No, it's really not. This is like I would agree with you most times. I think most of the times people react to bad animation, quote unquote, it is an overreaction. Sakamoto Days is not that bad. Sakamoto Days is not nearly as bad as people say it is. One Punch Man season 3 was fucking bad. That was like mid-2000s tier animation when the anime industry was tiny and they didn't have a budget and they had to be really lazy because they just didn't have the time or money to do things right. One Punch Man season 3 was bad. Maybe it had good moments, but overall as a product, it was bad. I ironically believe Escalator Gato would have been better than the real scene. I mean, it's better in the sense that it's like funny. If we had an actual animation for that scene, it would just be like, oh, that's an in-between animation. Like, no one would have cared about it. But the fact that it was so poorly done makes it really funny. 80s OVA animation should not be a positive comparison for a 2025 major studio work. Yeah, and it's not even really fair for me to say that, because it's not like there weren't early anime that were very beautifully animated. Evangelion comes to mind, you know? Just that, like, if we're not talking about, like, some of the best works out there, there were a lot of, like, lesser-known anime in the mid-2000s that got really poor quality animation, because the what's the word? The industry was just smaller. It was smaller. It was more niche. You don't get as much money or time to do things in a world like that. Today, today, there's a lot more money, time being put into animation. And so, no, we don't expect everything to be animated the same quality as Chainsaw Man Raise a Arc movie. That would be ridiculous. That's an artistic feat that realistically can only be met by a very popular work that is going to get a lot of money thrown at it by viewers. But One Punch Man is very popular. It's a very well-loved series. There's no reason that it shouldn't have gotten the budget and time to... Why'd you fucking stop in the middle of the road? There's no reason it shouldn't have gotten the budget and time it needed to be a decent season. One Punch Man Season 1 was very popular, and a large part of it was because of how well animated it was. People were disappointed by Season 2 when it didn't match that quality. But they were still excited for Season 3 because they were hoping to see what they got in Season 1. And they somehow got worse. It's not like the studio wouldn't have seen the reaction to Season 2. Or not the studio, the publisher. It's not like the publisher didn't know that people didn't like Season 2. One Punch Man is popular enough that it's going to make enough money that it deserves a decent budget. But does that make One Punch Man bad now? No, nobody said that. Who said that? When did that get brought up? It is a poorly animated season. It doesn't make it a bad story. It doesn't make it a bad series. I've read the manga multiple times. I enjoy it quite a bit. Having a bad season won't impact my enjoyment of the manga. It won't impact my enjoyment of the series. If One Punch Man has a killer season 4, I'll watch it. I'm not really sure what point you're making here. Okay, Mac, I finally got the Witcher. I finally got the Witcher bug, the new one. I hope you enjoy it. I'm talking about how people have talked about it, nothing but it's ruined and trashed. I'm not asking about here and about here and now. Well, then I think you're talking to the wrong crowd. I don't think anybody here is claiming that One Punch Man is a ruined story because of One Punch Man Season 3, but One Punch Man Season 3 was bad. It was very poorly animated. I don't think it's an overreaction to say that. And I definitely don't think the quality of the original webcomic changes my perception of the quality of Season 3. Mac, what's your next read? I started reading The Diamond Age on Bill's suggestion. I'm only a few pages in, though. I'm not really sure who you're arguing with then, Knight. If no one has said these things, then why are we even having a discussion, you know? I did not want to argue. Maybe, but you said some inflammatory shit, so I wanted to talk about it. I wanted to move on. The way to move on is to stop talking about it, you know? You didn't have to respond. Yeah, and I think I had a valid reason to respond. Again, like, the first thing you said was, like, about how the quality of the webcomic, like, invalidates the criticism about Season 3, and, like, I disagree. So yeah, I'm gonna talk about that. Now maybe you didn't say exactly that. I can't remember exactly what you said, but I'm just saying, like, the things you're bringing up now, the arguments that you're bringing up now in response to what I'm saying are not arguments that anybody here made. All right, I need some gas and sleep. Just misread Borklaser's name as Boy Kisser. That's probably a fair judge of Boy Kisser's personality, right? Do you think One Punch Man's sequel will be named Two Punch Man or Boruto Punch Man? I've been known to kiss boys. Let's go! Boy kissers in the chat! Luna's so cute. She's such a cute cat. If she's laying on my lap and like not paying attention and I haven't touched her in a while and I like go and pet her, she'll make like a brr sound when I touch her. She's such a funny cat. It's like the cat startup sound, you know, the people who have cats, you know what I'm talking about. It's the cat startup sound. Luna will make that noise. When's my Dogman manga getting animated? What are you talking about? Mac, I'm going to finish up my Dungeon Crawler Carl book and head to bed. Okay, enjoy, Preston. You should read it. It's good. I don't know what you're talking about. The MERP is the best thing. Oh my god. It's pretty great. It's pretty lit. It's Kitty OS boot sound. Yeah. It's like she was on sleep mode and I like nudged the mouse, you know? That's the sound she made. Dungeon Crawler Carl. Is that actually the name of a book? Why does it have such a funny name? Check it out. Buy my new book. It's called Boy Kisser Gregory. A friend gave me the rundown and it's wild. Really. The book is written as a dungeon crawler. It's like the characters have levels and stats. I read like a manhwa back in the day that was like that. I couldn't tell you the name of it now. It was not good. Oh, I know. Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about, Krusty. That will probably never get an anime. It's about a dude in his underwear raiding dungeons with his cat that's called NWGC Princess Donut Queen Anime Chonk. Annie Chonk. Shoots lasers out of her eyes. What? You guys just be making stuff up, I swear. Where is the sleep spot here? Is it this gravel lot? No. Why am I in neutral? Oh, I think Luna accidentally shifted me into neutral. I think I accidentally pressed the button against her. That's really funny. Okay, it's getting pretty late. I'd like to do another job, but I probably shouldn't. I'd better get ready for bed. How's your Dune reading going? I'm still in the middle of Heretics of Dune. I'm not planning to read the books beyond Heretics. No, sorry, not Heretics. I've already read Heretics. I'm in the middle of reading Chapter House Dune. I'm not planning to read beyond Chapter House Dune, because that's the end of Frank Herbert's stuff. Well, I'm a third through Messiah right now. Messiah is short. You ought to be done with it before long. Well, everybody, I hope you enjoyed the stream, and I appreciate you hanging out. I don't know if I have any other thoughts here at the end here. Glad to be back in the U.S. Glad to be back to streaming and making videos. Remember, Saturday, Patreon-only stream. We're doing a behind-the-scenes for Golden Cowboy Part 2. Should be a lot of fun. And then after that, we're going to be doing a Dune double feature watch party in the Patreon VC on the Discord. So, $5 a month. Pretty lit. Appreciate you, Evan. Thanks for hanging out, Lisi. Bye, Green. Bye, Preston. Bye, Krusty. Bye, Knight. He's lying about the U.S. thing. That's a fair assessment. That's a fair assessment. I'm excited to be like back to my home and back to my lifestyle. It would be good if those things were not in the U.S., but they are. So to some extent, I am glad to be back in the U.S., but glad to be back to my life in the U.S., not so much the U.S. part itself. Merry Christmas to you too, Krusty, and Happy New Year to everybody. Thanks for hanging out. I'll talk to you on Saturday if you're a Patreon subscriber, and next Wednesday if you're not. I might do another Truck Sim stream because I still have to do the Louisiana DLC for American Truck Sim. I don't know. We'll see. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. I got really slurred my words there. That's how I can tell I'm tired or drunk. Maybe I've been drinking and not telling you guys. Thanks for hanging out. I'll talk to you later. Bye.